Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'll be teaching you guys how to have a ModMail system, but this time I have it in my npm package, so you guys don't need to follow an hour tutorial, which is really boring. I understand you guys. Well, yeah, I've made a npm package, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to use this npm package. So first we're gonna go to Discord, and I'm just gonna show you the setup of the server. Alright, for ModMail to work, you actually just need to have a category specified for the mails. So whenever someone DMs the bot, it's going to be listed down in this category over in here. And then the next thing you need to have is a transcript channel, if you want to have transcript, of course. If you don't want to have transcripts for your ModMails, okay, you don't need to have this channel. But yeah, if you want transcript, you just have to create a text channel called whatever you want. Alright. So let's just go back to the npm website and then just click on ModMail. Okay, it should bring us to something like this. All right, we have our constructors. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly breeze through all of these functions. All right, so we have collection. So this is how the ModMail system catches data. Model is the MongoDB schema, whatever you want to call it. Options. So this is where I'm just gonna put this in a new tab, and then yeah, this four of these isn't really that important. So the methods are what's important right now. So we have delete mail. So this basically closes the mails, and then in here, mail listener, we're gonna put this inside the message event. This is because that we don't want to create multiple instances of listeners, so we're just gonna use the existing listener. Alright, so for the last one, ready, we're also gonna just put this inside the ready event so that it's gonna allow us to cache our data. Alright, so next we're gonna go in here. So here is the fun part. Alright, so this is how we create a client. So first we need our Discord.js client, or okay, category, which is the ticket category. So in this case, it's gonna be this ModMail category over here. We're just gonna pass in the ID. Alright, custom. Alright, so this, I'm going to touch this in the last part of the video. So we are basically customizing all of the messages, the default messages. Alright, and then this is our guild ID, self-explanatory. This just going to copy this ID over here and just put it in there. ModMail role. So if you have a ModMail role that you want to, like you don't want to give a person some administrative permissions, so you just give him this ModMail role, and then he or she would be able to see the channel. So you can just add this, it's optional. Alright, so we have the Mongoose connection string. So this is required. We need to have a MongoDB connection string to connect to the database. So if you don't know what this is, you see a card, you can just click on that. You can just quickly set that up. Alright, so the last one is going to be the transcript channel. So this is basically where the channel where the transcripts are sent to. So this is optional. You can choose if you want it or not. Alright, so let's actually go to, let's go back. Let me just click on back. Alright, so make sure you want to have version 2.3 and above. So I'm just going to go to Visual Studio Code, and I'm just going to run npm i reconlx. Alright, so I'm just going to get the latest version, okay, which I do recommend. Alright, you also need version 13 of Discord.js to use this package. Okay, so to check what version you have, let me just do this. Go to package.json. Alright, as you can see here, we have the latest version 2.3.1, which is inside or in here. Okay, 2.3.1, the same. Alright, so we should be able to go, but before that, we actually need to have partials. So come into index.js, you come into client. Let me just zoom in case you guys can't see it properly. So it's in index.js. And then you want to go to your client definition, add partials. Okay, in here, we're just going to need the channel because we need to have, we need to read DM messages. Okay, direct messages. All right. So, okay, the next thing you want to do is we want to create the client. So, if you have a client folder already, you don't need to create it. Okay, or else you can just create a client folder. Okay, in this client folder, you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it modmail.js. Alright, so in here, we're going to require, let me just close this out. Okay, we're going to require modmail from reconlx, so equals require reconlx. In here, it's going to be modmail client. Perfect. Okay, so const client equals to require. We're gonna get our Discord clients because we're gonna need it later on. $/index. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna create a new client. So I'm just gonna call this client ModMail client, something like that. Okay, so make sure there is no capitals in here. Okay, and then equals to new ModMail client. Okay, so the options. Okay, and then let me just go to the Brave browser again. Click on, okay, so these are options with category, client, etc. All right, so client, we're just gonna do this, or you can do this if you want. It's the same thing. If you do this, it's gonna be the same thing as this. Okay, so client, we're gonna have our client in there. We're gonna set our guild ID. So let me just do guild ID. Okay, it's gonna be a string. So let me just go to Discord, grab my guild ID real quick, put it in there. All right, we have category. So we're gonna get our category, put it in there. What do we have? We have ModMail role. So I have a ModMail role. So ModMail role. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly change my role name to, instead of pro, I'm just gonna change it to, oops. I'm gonna change the role name to ModMail role. Okay, so, or you can do support. Okay, so let's just say this is the ModMail role they want to give people. So I'm just gonna add this ModMail role into the class as well. Alright, so mongoose connection string, I'm just gonna quickly grab my mongoose connection string. Mongoose, I think it's not here. Mongo, yep, it's here. Okay, so just paste your string in here. Don't use mine because I'm gonna change everything later on. So I'm gonna change test to something like ModMail. Never mind, let's just do data. Alright, you can put whatever database name you want in here. Alright, so next, let me see if we have missed out anything. I don't think we missed out anything. Okay, transcript channel. Okay, so the last one is going to be transcript channel. We're going to pass in a channel ID, which we're going to get it in Discord. Let me just get this channel ID over in here. Alright, so that should be it. So module.exports equals to modmail client. Okay, so once you've done with this, we're going to go to our ready event. So ready event, and then if you're using my handler, it's going to look something like this, with this error function like this. Okay, you just want to cut this out. You want to make it a function block like that. Okay, so you can actually add more code in here. So we're just going to do modmail client dot on oops dot ready. Just going to call the ready function. All right, so just require it from the client itself, and then you can just use the ready function in here. So the other thing we need is the message create event. All right, so this is the command handler. I'm not going to touch this because it's going to be complicated. So I'm just going to create a new event. So modmail.js. Okay, and then we can actually use the same things in here, but we're just going to change the inner code. All right, so in here we're just going to do modmail the client dot listen. Okay, modmail client listener, and then here we're just going to pass in message. Okay, we don't need to do much. So all you need to do is this. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do for the setup of this modmail is to create a closed modmail event. I mean, closed modmail command. So if I go to utils, I can just create a command called close mail. You can call it whatever you want, of course. Create a quick command. Just call it close. And then for the close, we can actually get a reason. So const reason equals to args.join, or else if there's no reason, we're just gonna say no reason. All right, and then we can just do modmail client.delete mail. So in here, all you need to do is to add a channel. So the channel is basically the channel ID. So it's gonna be the message channel, the ID, comma, reason. Okay, so the message channel ID is the current channel. All right, so after this, after I demonstrated on how to do this, I'm just gonna show a quick example on how to do it with slash commands. So let's just start the bot up. So yarn test. Okay, never mind. Let's just do no dot because I don't want to confuse you guys. All right, so let's just wait for the bot to load up. Okay, so let's just go back to Discord. Should I zoom? Yup, I think I should do this in case there's any errors. Okay, so I can go to YouTube tutorials and I can say like hi. Okay, and you can see here, hi by DMing me. You are creating a ModMail with YouTube tutorials staff theme. All right, so as you can see, you get pinged in this channel. So this channel is created in the category channel that you specified earlier. So if you click on here, you can see that this is the role ping. All right, and this is the creator has created a new ticket. All right, so you can actually change all of these. You can change this message over here. You can also change this message over here. I'll be showing you guys how to do this after I show you guys how to make a slash command to close this ModMail. So let's say you can say, how can I help you? Okay, why not? All right, so if you go in here, you can see that the bot DMs you. How can I help you? And say nothing. You may close this ticket. Okay. Let's say the person say that, and then you can come in here. You can see that nothing. You may close this ticket. So if you want to close the ticket, as I said earlier, we have created a command. So just gonna do close, and then you can just say a random reason. So I'm just saying reason as the reason. Okay. So it's gonna take a while for it to register, and then it should delete the channel or not. ID of undefined. Oh, alright. So I actually misspelled here. It should be double N only. So let's just restart the bot again. Alright. Okay, let's just close reason again. Okay. It should delete. Yup, it deleted the channel as you can see here, and there is a new message in transcript. So you click on transcript, you can see the person who created the ModMail. You can see the message count, and you can see the close reason. Okay, and then you can also click on the transcript. So if you want a transcript, so this is what a transcript looks like. Click on yep. It's gonna post to source bin. You can see all of the message logs in source bin. So like, hi, how can I help you? Nothing, you may close this ticket. Alright, pretty sweet, not gonna lie. So let me just open Chrome and let's just get my alt account in here. Alright, so let's just test this out with my alt account. So if I DM the bot with my alt account, like, hi there. Okay, let me just put it to the side like this, and then we can have Discord over in here. Alright. So you can say like, hello there. And then you can come in here, you see that it says hello there, and you can say, how are you? Okay, as you see here, it also sends in here. So let me just do some random messages like this. Okay, it's kind of laggy because my Wi-Fi sucks. But yeah, if I run the close command, so we can just say nonsense. Alright, so whatever reason you want, it should take a while, and then it should close the ticket. Okay, and then if you click on transcript, once again, if I click on here, it's gonna bring us to a source bin link, and then we should see the message. So recontest, say hi there. Hi there, he said it twice. Okay, and then we have all of these messages. All right, so now I'm gonna teach you guys how to create a slash command, close command. Okay, I don't know how to call it, but we're gonna close tickets or mails with slash commands. All right, so make sure to have my command handler. So you go to slash commands. I'm just gonna go to, let me just create a folder called utils. Create a command called close.js. Okay, and then module.exports. We're gonna have a name to close the command, which is gonna be close. Description. Close the mail. Okay, and then we can just have a simple run function. Run async client interaction arcs. Okay, so we can just do modmail client.close. Oops, dot delete mail. I keep forgetting. Okay, so we actually need a reason as well. So let me just create a quick option for that. Options. It's gonna be an array. The name is gonna be reason. Description. So why does it do that? Description. Why? What's is the reason? All right, and then the type will be a string. what do we have left? I don't think we have anything else. Yeah, required, we need it to be required, so required true. Okay. Okay, so now we can get the args in here, so equals args. We can get the reason in here. And then we can just delete the current channel. So channel will be interaction.channel.id. And then we have reason, which is going to be reason. All right, pretty simple. So let's just restart the bot again. Okay, do take note that this actually works even if you restart the bot. So let me just DM the bot like something like that. Okay, thanks for DMing me. All right, and then we should see the message over in here, and then we can just use the mail close command. Close. Okay, for our reason, I'm just gonna say testing purposes. Okay, it's gonna be thinking, and it's gonna delete the ticket. Or not. Let's just check the errors. Oh, it did. Alright. So, if I go back in here, once again, if I click on transcript, it should show me the message. Okay, this is my message over in here. Alright, so now I'm going to teach you guys how to customize your messages. So, if I go back in here, and I click on custom, there's actually a few things we can change. We can change the embed color, the language, you can change the channel function. So basically this is this channel function over here. Let me just quickly initiate a ModMail session. So just spam some random messages. Okay, so the channel is actually in here. So this is the if you want to change this function in here, it's gonna change the message in here. All right, I'm gonna show you guys an example. Of course, save message format. So this changes how you're gonna save your messages, which I'm not gonna touch on. It's pretty basic. All right, and then user. So this is the initial message being sent to the user. So this message over in here, hi DMing back. So this is the initial message. So this is gonna be in the user property. All right, so let's just start creating our custom messages. Why do I have this open? Okay, so to customize the messages, you actually need to go back to client modmail.js. So we're gonna use the custom in here. Okay, so let's say I want to change this to a embed. All right, I'll change this to an embed. So we can simply do user, and then it's gonna be a function which gives us the user property. So we can just use user tag, user display avatar URL. So we can just return a new message embed. No, actually we need to send the embed. So this is basically the same with the .send function. So in here you can see embeds. Okay, so we're gonna do a new message embed. Alright, so if you don't know what I'm doing, just stick to the normal one. It's gonna be way more easier for you. So we can just do set description. Thanks for creating a ticket. And you can just set a thumbnail to user.display avatar URL. Alright, you can just do that. And then if I restart your bot, let me just use don't know them on because it's gonna automatically restart for me. Go back to Discord. Alright. And then let me just quickly close this let me just close this ticket quickly. So I can show you guys the changes. Okay, it's kinda slow. But never mind, we have time. Alright, so it's over here. Okay, so initial message. Let me say like please help me. Okay, as you can see here, we have our embed. So instead of sending this hi by DMing blah blah blah, we get our embed. So thanks for creating a ticket, which is specified in the ModMail client. Over in here, you can change however you want. You can set colors, you can do whatever you want. You can actually set content as well. You can send a content. Okay, so it's pretty basic. And then yeah, as you can see here. Okay, now we're gonna change this over in here. So let's say you don't want it to be ModMail support, you don't want it to ping, and you want to have a different message. So you can say like a member in. Okay, let me just create a random message. So for here, we're gonna go back to here. You do channel. So this is gonna change the message in here. All right. So we're gonna get a user again, which is gonna be a user property. user class, so you can just return a normal content. So let me just send like a normal content, which is gonna be user.tag needs help. Okay, so why not? All right, so let me just create that. Let me just wait for the bot to restart. Okay, and then let me quickly close this up. All right, so let's just test this out. So let me just do YouTube, something like that. All right, thanks for creating a ticket. This is from the previous configuration. And then if I come to here, recon, as you can see here, it actually changes it to recon needs help. And then gives us our message in here, which we have specified in here. So I just want to check if I missed out anything. I think that's it. Custom language. Okay, you can change this language if you want. Embed color, you can change it. I don't think you need embed colors. Okay, I don't think this is necessary. I'm gonna remove this later on. Save message format is gonna be a normal function. So yeah, that should be it. Alright, so if you face any errors, feel free to join the support server. Links will be in the description. If you have any questions, anything, just come into the server. Hopefully someone will help you. Alright, have a nice day. See you in the next video. Bye!